This is Cranchi's E52F. It's a Flybridge boat. It's 52 foot long, and in fact they do two versions of this. They also do an E52S, which is the boat next to it. I'm going to show you a detail on that one afterwards, but first of all we're going to do a full tour of this one, because these two boats are basically identical up as far as the roof, and there they vary, and I will show you the differences. So let's step on here. And incidentally, just as we go past, there's a barbecue underneath here. If I lift that up, you can stand on the back, have a bit of a party. Fantastic. And we'll head on round. I think we will do the accommodation first and then work around to the deck areas and the crew cabin and the engine space. So stepping up on here, the interesting thing with this one is it's been completely spray painted in this beautiful metallic silver. It looks really great, and some nice details, like they put this black overhang here, and they've got the sun pad on the back, and of course seating around here. We head inside. It is a galley aft layout. You've got a lifting window, so that really connects these two areas, and of course a sliding door. And it's an Italian boat with a lot of very contemporary styling inside. I love all this light finish everywhere. It really lifts the boat. Galley is here, of course. You've got a 4-burner hob. You've got the oven down here, and on this side, fridges. And in fact, what's nice about those is, of course, they can be easily reached from the cockpit as well. And the cockpit actually has got a little ice maker, that's down there. So you've got it all catered for here. Saloon area is in the centre, raised up slightly, so you've got a great view out. And this table, of course, will unfold. You can see the hinges here, so if you want that for dining, you've got it. High-low TV in its high position, clearly. And then the helm is here. Very nice helm seat. Quite a classy looking dash too. Big one-piece windscreen. Great view out. I like these little skylights they put in too. In fact, you can open these so you can get some ventilation through the boat, which is something you don't often see. Okay, let's head on down to the lower deck. Check that out. All the ship's electrics are on this panel here behind this tinted screen. So that's your 240 volt and your 24 volt systems. As we carry on down, again, although it's a 52-foot boat, that light interior makes it feel very spacious. VIP cabin up at the front. Nice big hull windows in here as well, so you've got a great view out of the Cannes Boat Show. And then wardrobes over here. This is one of these mirror TV things, so it's a mirror when it's switched off and the TV shines through it. It has access to the heads en suite, so that is in here. Great size, separate shower stall. And you'll see there's another door in here, and that is because there's two heads on this boat. So that one also acts as a day heads, so it's accessed from the passageway here, but also there's a cabin 3, and that of course would use that toilet as well at night. That's in here, nice size. There's the wardrobe there, and this of course can infill to make this into a double if you prefer, or you can have it as the two singles as it is at the moment. Okay, let's come out of here and we'll head aft and have a look at the master. That's down here. Again, that wonderful light finishing just makes it feel really roomy. I like the lights they put in the ceiling as well, that works well. Double wardrobe in this one. And there's a safe in this one as well, which is quite a nice touch. Tuck your valuables away. And this again is one of these TV screens or mirrors, depending on which you want to use. Little dressing table as well. And then massive storage in here down both sides for all your gear. This, as you'd expect, has its own ensuite. That's in here. And again, lovely size actually. For a 52-foot boat, that's brilliant. And a rainfall shower. Very nice. Okay, let's carry on through. See what else we can find. Oh, forgot to mention, washing machine as well. So if you're on the boat for a week or two, you can keep everything fresh. Okay, let's head on around the outside and the Flybridge, and I need to show you what the difference is between this, which is the F, the Flybridge, and the S next door, which is a rather clever coupe style, sport style. So I think deck area first and then the Flybridge. So I'll mention as we go past, you can see this is the E52S, and rather than the Flybridge, it's a very sleek coupe style, so very sporty looking boat. But it's got a little secret up there, which we will come to in a moment. But we'll have a look around here first. Again, these boats are identical on this level and on the level below. So seating area, You've got your sun pads with a lift up section, and that's the bimini you can put up here. If you do want some shade up here, you can have it. Let's go right up to the very front, take a look back, and now you can really see the difference between these two boats. This is your traditional Flybridge, that's your sports coupe style, so a much sleeker design altogether. And that one also has the sliding roof. Because it doesn't have the Flybridge, there's space for that roof to retract, so you've got an open helm inside. But you can see that a little bit better from the top of this one, and I'm going to show you that because it's quite nifty. But again, let's get back to this one and have a look at the Flybridge on here. Steps are over here, and this is the Flybridge. This one has the optional hard top on it, so you've got plenty of shade up here, but I've also put some glass panels in so it doesn't block out the light. And there is a bar area on the back. You can have a barbecue here, of course, if you want it. There's a fridge underneath, seating around here, and then this unfolds so that if you're dining, you've got plenty of space to do that. And then the helm is up here at the front with some pads ahead of it. Now that coupe version, that's not unusual to have a coupe version. What is unusual, if we have a look over, is that what they've done with that is they've actually put a very low level sunbathing area, 2 bucket seats, and engine and joystick control. You can actually drive the boat from up there. So if it's a beautiful day and you want to sit outside and drive, you can do, but without losing the coupe styling and without losing the sliding roof. That's very clever. So it just depends which you prefer. This one, as I say, gives you this lovely big upper deck. That one gives you the looks and the sleek appearance, but you still have the ability to drive there if you want to. Clever stuff. Okay, let's head on down. We'll see if we can find a crew area to show you, and then we'll finish off with the engines. So the crew area is accessed back here. There we go. It's a 52-foot boat. This is pretty compact. If you had a permanent crew, this probably isn't the boat for you, but for occasional use or for a bit of extra sleeping if ever you needed it, then this does give you a single bed and a loo and a sink. So as I say, it's not a permanent crew solution. It is only a 52-foot boat. You wouldn't expect to have a permanent crew, but it does give you a bit more facilities if you want them. And if you don't, you can have this just as storage. So there's going to just be a massive storage area if you prefer, if you feel that crew cabin's not worth having. The choice, as ever, is yours. Okay, let's go and find those engines. They are under the floor, just here. Here we go. Now this is IPS drive, so she's pod drive, not shaft. The pods are directly underneath the engines, and that means the engines can be mounted well aft, which is what gives you so much space inside the boat. They are Volvo Penta D8 IPS 800, so they are actually 600 horsepower each. They're giving the boat a top speed of around 30 knots, just over 30 knots, and she cruises in the low 20s, so I guess about 22, 23 knots. And that's giving a range, I believe, of about 250 miles. Obviously, if you drop back to displacement speed, she'll go much further, but that's your normal planing cruising speed. But decent engine room, plenty of light in there. It all looks pretty get-outable, if I can use my invented word again. Excellent. Let's drop that back down. And I think, just to finish off, let's dash across and have a look at that bridge on the other boat, because I think that's pretty nifty, and I've not been up there. So, we're going to pop over here. Now, as I say, this is exactly the same on the back. It's exactly the same boat. It's exactly the same up to here. But as we head on up, the steps are in the same place, but the upper deck is totally different. So, these are domes, incidentally, for satellite communications and TV. So they've laid this out as a huge sunbathing area, which is all you'd normally expect to find, but you certainly wouldn't expect to be able to drive the boat from here. And with these 2 bucket seats, you can do exactly that, but you don't lose the sliding roof. You can see it just there. That's brilliant. So let's have a little sit here and finish up. So that is the Cranchi E52 Evolution. It's in the F format and the S format we have here. I hope you enjoyed that tour. It's been a really interesting boat to show you, and as I always say, if you haven't subscribed, I hope you consider doing so, because we've got loads more tours to come. And I look forward to catching you on the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.